It is another day at the VitrA build, and I'm about to have a chat with a familiar face who is currently laying some of the flooring in the kitchen. Before I do, I just want to give a quick shout out to a sponsor of the build, Kraus Flooring. Kraus has been kind enough to provide us with all of the flooring here at the VitrA build, and they've provided us with the Warren Wood Effect LVT in standard planks. As you'll find out, these things are really easy to install thanks to their click system and built-in underlay, and they can transform any room thanks to one of their 19 different wood finishes. These are great for areas like the kitchen and living room space that we've got here because they're stain and scuff resistant. We don't have to worry about them getting worn away in those high traffic areas. And according to Kraus, if they're installed correctly, they're 100% waterproof, which makes them great for kitchens and bathrooms. Let's head inside and see how the installation is getting on. Teirnan, have you ever fitted this Kraus flooring before?
No, not really. Only on this particular job.
What do you think of this?
I think it's a very good LVT flooring. It's a really good clicking system and it's extremely easy to install.
Do clicking systems differ from flooring to flooring?
Basically, some of the planks are a bit thinner than others and some of a higher wear layer like 0.3 or 0.55. It's a strong board, so if the floor's not 100% level, you won't see the joint as easy. With the built-in underlay, although laying LVT, your floor should be like a snooker table. With the underlay, it gives you a lot of grace on the floor. It doesn't have to be 100%, which is great for DIYers. All around great product.
I assume it makes it just installing it a lot easier because you can be a bit firmer with it.
Yeah, exactly, because it's plastic. In fact, there's a great example. See the chip?
Yeah.
Now, it's only because I'm smashing it with the hammer, which obviously I'm only doing that because it's not sat level, it's not in proper. But you get that with most LVTs, even if you're just touching them up, it's not ideal. They just crack and break. Whereas this one, probably the thickness of your fingernail. I haven't snapped any. For me, it's good to go.
What is the difference between LTV and laminate?
LVT.
What is the difference between LVT and laminate?
LVT is a much better product if you get a decent wear layer on it. Laminate, you need less preparation. You can just get a bit of underlay and you can put it down. It can be very forgiving if your floor's not straight. Whereas LVT, the floor needs to be 100% straight. As I said before, probably more so like a snooker table.
What is the best way to cut laminate floor?
Just use a straight blade, just score it once and then just snap it. It snaps nice and clean.
Is there a specific depth you have to go down to before you know you can snap it like that?
Not really, just need to score the top layer. Just click it in. If you were to get that, so where that drops is measured before we start. So you get a full piece and a full piece. So where the fireplace is and the wall, so you just measure the width of the plank, measure the distance, and before you do any cutting, work out where the first plank and the last plank goes.
Do you do that with a tape measure? Because you're not laying boards out, are you?
I will. I tape measure first and just mark the floor roughly, like just top and bottom. So when that skirting board goes on now, and then the bead goes on, you've not got half cut planks. It's a full plank on both sides. So many flooring installers start in the middle or start randomly and end up having to put two pieces in. In essence, really, it's another pack because you've got two half boards. If it does happen where the measurement's bigger than the size of the plank, then you calculate the half board that starts or ends there to obviously start or finish.
What you're doing is deciding which wall to go off of as well, because if you've got one flat wall, you can just go straight off.
Straight wall, so that's why we chose to go flat wall, because that's the only one that we thought was the straightest looking.
Any reason why you laid them this way?
They do say, for some reason, to lay it with the sunlight. To be honest, because the kitchen's long, it'll look better with it laid that way. And you want them all running the same way. And also, if you ran it the other way, with that wall and this wall being so out of level or not straight at all, it just wouldn't have looked right when you come to the end. You'll have a full plank on the wall and it might finish like that.
How did you find that wall might not be level with the back wall?
Lay a couple of planks up straight to it, click a few in and just do it by eye.
This flooring, it seems relatively easy to click into place. What do you think the advantages of just getting a professional in like yourself to do the job?
You're not having too much waste. If you do it yourself, you'll definitely cut a few boards. That'll eat into your pack size. Definitely get somebody professional in.
Why are you hoovering it before it goes down?
Just try to get rid of all the dust. Try not to trap any dust underneath. If there's any bits of like plaster or stone, you'll hear cracking under your floor, which can drive you nuts. Until you've squashed it, but if it's like a thick stone, it'll just keep tapping between the LVT and the wood. Plus, it's just good practice. Be clean and get it all done properly.
The guys are just wrapping up with the flooring in the kitchen. Just like to say thanks once again to Kraus for sponsoring the verified build and providing all of the LVT for this property. This really is a quality product that we've had installed at the verified build. If you want to check out more of the LVT or any of the other range that Kraus have to offer, you can check out the website. Links will be in the description. And thank you for joining us on the verified build.